Hey, when I posted gameplay video of Potion Craft on Reddit, I got a lot of positive feedback about graphics in it, and some people even asked how I made it, so I decided to make this video. First, I will show you a short clip and then explain everything. So in this clip I show that I made graphics from my hand-drawn sketches, and you can see that here's no color, here's my sketches, and something like this. Everything started from this concept art that I made on a paper. I made it to show the main idea and mechanics of the game, to show the atmosphere, and it worked. Later, when I figured out what graphic style I want to use, I upgraded this sketch into this, and it became my main concept art that I used to inspire myself and stuff. All the graphics from the prototype are hand-drawn on a paper, and here you can see sources that I used for my game sprites. Here you can see the grid that I used for scale, and here you can see some other concept arts where I thought about how to implement grinding and goo appearing from grinding. And here you can see implementation of water goo physics. Here you can see how I use my grid for scaling objects, and try to make some test drawing to show you how I make graphics from the beginning to the end. When the drawing is ready, we remove grid and we have a clean paper without drawing, and then we scan it. Yeah, we scan it, okay. So we have a scanned image, we rotate it the way we need it, and now we open graphic editor. I used to use Photoshop before, but now I'm using Affinity Photo. We want to get rid of background, so how we do this? In Photoshop I used custom brushes for it, so I just selected some part of an image and selected create custom brush from it, and then I just draw with it. In Affinity I use mask for it, so what we want is to create new layer which is filled with some color, and then we create a mask from our scan. Then we attach a mask to our filled layer. We can see that something is wrong, so we invert our mask, and now we have items without a background, and we can change color to what we want. Simple. Then we create separate files for every item. For example, we can create a separate file for this plant ingredient. Okay, now we have a separate file, and then we create a layer under the outline and fill it with the color we want. Repeat it for every grinded state, and we have our item. Okay, and now let's see how it all looks in Unity editor. As you can see, we have a lot of masks on our goo water part, so we can disable some of them and have some strange effects, but disabling it helps to understand how it's implemented. So you can see some rotating textures and stuff. We can also change goo color if we want, but in the prototype it always was green. Here you can see that some items on scene consist of several objects. For example, sack consists of foreground and background sprite, and you can see how I hide one of them right now. And here you can see how I move texture that creates effect of parchment or scroll, and without it, it looks different, really different. I can also change transparency or color, and it will change all the scene. So I can change color scheme of the game. And now I just remove background to show you how items look without it. As you can see, most of the items are filled with the color so they don't cross. So that's how I made graphics for Potion Craft prototype. There was only grinding mechanics, but it was just a demo, so it was enough to show the main idea. By the way, what is your favorite alchemy game mechanic and why? I mean, from other games, of course. Tell me in the comments. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the new videos. If you really like my game or devlog and want to support me, you can become my patron on Patreon. You can learn more in the video on your screen. See ya!